to ByTrail Creations. In part 2 of our Arduino series, we'll explore inputs and outputs key concepts that let you control real-world devices with your Arduino. We'll be using simple components like buttons, LED, and resistors to build some small projects. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to check it out before continuing. Let's start with the basics. In Arduino, an input is any signal coming into the board, such as from a button, sensor, or potentiometer. An output is something the Arduino controls, like turning on an LED, motor, or even sending data over Bluetooth. The Arduino has a set of digital pins, and we can define each pin as either an input or an output in our code. Let's create a simple circuit to demonstrate. We'll use a push button as the input and LED as the output. This is the LED that we are going to use. This is a push button or a tactile switch which we have connected one of the pins to 5V and another to the Arduino. As you can see, after I push the button, the LED glows, and when I release it, it also stops glowing. Let's move to the code. Here we are defining the pin of the LED and the button. Button state variable defines the current position or status of the button. In void setup, we are configuring that the LED pin is an output pin and the button pin is an input pin. The void loop is the task. Here the button state variable is assigned to read the state of the button from the pin. Then we have an if statement. Here if the button pin is receiving 5 volts, it turns on the LED. Else it turns off the LED. Now it's time to challenge yourself. Try connecting multiple buttons to control different LED. You can also make a traffic signal using this. If you don't have an Arduino microcontroller in your home, you can simply buy it from online shopping websites. Or else go to a website called Tinkercad to make circuit diagrams and execute it. There is also another software called Fritzing. That's it for part 2 of our Arduino series. We've learned how to use inputs and outputs to control devices. In the next video, we'll dive into analog inputs, so you can start working with sensors that give more complex data, like potentiometers and temperature sensors.